Three, two, one, bam. Brother R.A. After a week of, well, first and foremost, make contributions to CCTV so that we can keep the doors open. Yes, all of us that use public access television, we need your support. So tune in so you can get more. Some may not want this Brother RA stuff. But others may want, to tune in to an extra black man. That's what I consider. Maybe I'm extra black. And speaking of that, I just, I found my. Can y'all see this? This is just, penmanship. I was writing to my children and my future wife March 5th, 1992, 9 a.m. Look for that in coming shows. But with this being Brother RA on December, yeah, what date is it? It's December 4th, 2019. And here's the picture for December. No, I wasn't into the picture for November. Now, let's just share real quick. This picture, the caption reads, racial segregation in housing and racially discriminatory lending practices are long-standing problems in the South and North. So y'all get a clearer picture of that. And yes, notice the shirts. And let's just read December 1st, 1955. Rosa Parks is arrested for refusing to give up her seat to a white passenger on a city bus in Montgomery, Alabama. December 2nd, 1922, eugenicist Henry M'Laughlin publishes Model Sterilization Law, which 18 states pass in the following 5 years. And let's just go to today, 1849. Massachusetts Supreme Court hears arguments in Robert versus City of Boston and later rules that the city can mandate separate schools for black and white children. So now I, as Brother R.A., let me do this real quick because I do wish to do this on air, and I can't do it before I get on air because this has to be part of the show. Thank you, Susan, for the opportunity. Oh, and let's not leave out Jenny Berkowitz. Susan Fleshman, Jenny Berkowitz. Yes, CCTV needs help. Make your contributions, make your donations for this type of programming so that I really appreciate my sisters for giving. I mean, MIT kicked me off, but okay, that's old news. So, let me ask, are there white people out there that are willing to admit that I, as a black man, melanin dominant black man, inbred and created the melanin recessive inbred mutant albino with the calcified pineal gland? Are there white people out there to admit that they are black people's albino children? And so, to move ahead, and I've been practicing meditation and movement for 20 years. And last week's show, we dealt with the standing. I'm 57. Oh my goodness. I'm 57. Next February, I'm going to be, that's in 2 months. In 2 months, I'll be 58. So, Thanksgiving week, the day before Thanksgiving, I stood for 57 minutes, a minute for each year, and sunk that deep within myself and my divinity and understanding the greatness of who I am. And so, let's talk about greatness here. Let me just show you the phenomenal. So this is who I am, and sinking deep into my consciousness and understanding my development as a melanin dominant black man in life. So Master Heed's the black man teacher, and the black man next door, can you, here, bring the shot in, alright. And is this the close-up? Can y'all see that any better? Fabrica, Africa, or I would like to say, okay, Fabrica, this is Dennis Benzant's joint, restaurant in Central Square. And so just having the energy as a melanin dominant black man who's capable of feeling the vibe and the energy of the ancestral spirits and just tap into oneself with the melanin dominant teacher sharing how to access my liquid pineal gland. So I stood for 57 minutes. February 17th, 2020, I'll be 58. So I had to do it this year. Because I don't know if CCTV is going to give me 58 minutes next year. So, stood and went deep within myself. Now, acknowledging that, too, it was Thanksgiving, and I spent no time with close-up family because that's what I'm going to do for the next few weeks. I'm only on the air for 3 weeks during the month of Xmas. So for the next 3 weeks, I'm just going to do a quick summary and go into remembering. Because Nana transitioned on the winter solstice in 2001. Daddy transitioned in 2009, and Mommie transitioned 4 months later in March of 2010. So Nana's 2001, just the dates and just understanding and evolving and tapping in to all aspects of my divinity at 110. Now, we made reference to Heej, Dennis Benzen, and Black Man owns a business in Central Square. I saw him out there getting his hands dirty. I'm like, yo, big dudes. He's like, yeah, I gotta get the plants ready or whatever. But go inside, alright? And it's the only restaurant in the city of Cambridge or in most places that have black art on the wall. You know my ass went in there. So I'm going to have to give the brother some business, go over there and check out the... Just be mindful at 111 that as a divine energy and understanding melanin, we don't digest dairy. We're fruit and vegetable eaters. And eating milk of a cow and cheese or dairy, it inhibits us, so you're unable to do what I did last week. I won't show off. The deep abdominal breath. You accumulate too much snot in your nasal passages. Okay, now, identifying who I am and what I've done. And I did share that particular picture last week of the only accolades that I have as a black man are Cambridge French and Latin high school diploma, and Master He's 20 years of under his tutelage in meditation and movement. And so with my reading my diary from 1992, 92, shit, it's 2019. I'm not old. Shit, what do you mean I'm only 2 years from 60? I'm only 2 years. So what am I doing? The path that I've chosen. Who am I? I ascertained CRLS high school diploma and gave my initial sermon right across the street, 874 Main Street. Became a quote-unquote licensed minister. All you have to do is give your initial sermon, and the pastor of the church accepts it. So, talk in my mouth from the pulpit, I can act the fool. But being cerebral and understanding what it means to be melanin dominant and have that level of confidence and relaxation and the ability to go within myself, I desired to follow Nana's path. Be that minister. Okay, I went to Morehouse because Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. went to dear old Morehouse. Across the street from Spelman, across the street from Clark, down the street. What? I got out, started living in Atlanta. What? There are this many black people in the world? Grown and raised in Cambridge, Massachusetts? Oh. So, accessing who I am as a divine energy. When I talk about a tree getting rooted and grounded, how does the tree roots grow grass? And look at all the branches of the trees now with no leaves. And how it goes into the earth, it reaches up to the sky. Now, do you allow yourself to be that one, that tree trunk, to branch out cerebrally in my cave masters or cave dwelling conquerors language of English, in my interpreting and understanding how to convert the words, the denotative level, the connotative level, and the abstract levels of intention or reading the vibe. Lest we forget, Plymouth Rock, what? Landed on us. It's just, who am I? Who am I in this intellectual arena of Harvard and MIT? All right. So, have the only accolades becoming a reverend and CRLS and under Master Heat. Now, all right, get a job. Oh, my sister called, we talked for a little bit. And she's like, I'm waiting to become an aunt. What am I going to get some nieces and nephews? I'm like, my standards. It's like, okay, is there somebody who could grasp the intellectual astuteness of what I'm delving into? Is there someone out there, at least in the same encyclopedia set? What was it? Encyclopedia Britannica. Can I find somebody not even in the frame? That nigga's crazy. What the fuck he talking about? I need a job. Ain't shit going on but the rent, nigga. What the fuck? You gotta have a J-O-B, just over broke. Don't tap into your, no. I'm an intellectual 117. Get to the major content. The conversation with my sister and who am I? And I where is your virtue? All right. I spent my whole life setting up people to die. This is the mechanic. And I chose you to live. I set you up to live. My analysis of the media. Is there someone I can choose to set up to live? Are you willing to believe in yourself as one that much at 118? 18. The female. What are we getting ready to go into? Talk about, Virgin Mary gave birth to Jesus Christ. What? She didn't want to have melanin dominant phallic? So she had to have a virgin birth? And you believe that? Let's celebrate the Xmas. I'm going to take all my chi and all my energy and put it out there in this external God. This God who's way out there. And you better obey the 10 Commandments. Oh my God. I gotta live by and white supremacist, my melanin recessive inbred mutant albino with the calcified pineal glands, laws, rules, and regulations. I gotta believe in an energy outside of myself. I can't believe in myself. Way off topic, 120. I'm thinking about who I am and what I have to offer in the intellectual mecca of the world. And talking to the librarians at the O'Neill Library. Oh, beautiful women. They seem to be, librarians are very, Cindy, Clara, Michelle, Carrie. So after class today, I'm going to go over there and take these books. And I mean, I'm listening to Cindy do story time in the O'Neill Library right on Ringe Ave. All the little, mutant babies, all the little white babies. That's not insulting. That's reality. This is the fact of the matter. As Father Nature, 121. The numbers are very significant. December 4th. Reaching all four corners of, what's at the base of the pyramid. 2 right angles. Reaching the left side, the right side, in my upper exterior, but allowing my mind to reach far beyond the screen. Go that deep within myself as I connect with the core, the center of the earth. What path am I on? Who am I? I'm going to take the little books up to the school. There's no coloring books over there. Share with the librarians. Tell me who I am. Black written authors. Tell me who I am. Activity book for however young. We're talking about a coloring book for little black kids. Where's our consciousness? We've been stumped and stooped. When are we going to wake the fuck up? Nia, have the kids do things to learn to reach their greater potential. Tell me who I am. Activity book. The Princess Who Lost Her Hair. Great topic. Can little black kids not get the creamy crack in their scalp so that they can reach the full potential of who they are, as opposed to having brain deterioration from the shit that they put in their hair, trying to look like Farrah Fawcett? What the fuck? Oops. Could I do story time? I, as a melanin-dominant black man with a liquid pineal gland, able to access all of who I am as a divine energy. How long are we going to allow the 400 years of self-hate and miseducation to continue? What is your role What is your responsibility? What are your values? Who are you? You as that individual in the English language, individual, inwardly divided. Can we connect and become one? And understand the perpendicular lines. What's it mean to have 90 degrees in four corners of who you are as a divine energy? Can the calcified pineal gland comprehend and understand? Yes. But the accessibility, how long have we been dealing with white quarterbacks? And now we got Patrick Mahomes, Dak Prescott, niggas at the helm. Run and throw. Because somebody said, oh, I don't believe black people have the tenacity to think that deep. I'm like, story time, 126. I still got to get to Nana's story. Where's my script? Where's my pictures? I'm taking too much. Oh. I produce a hell of a show. Targeting the new future for medicine. Medical research hasn't always seen you. We're changing that, nigga. Oh, shit. I don't have the picture up where they started examining the first black woman on the table and 3 white doctors around her looking at her. And you haven't learned to examine us yet? You haven't learned to see us yet? OMG. I don't have all my pictures up that I wish to share. I have other stuff that I will share with you. Here. Did we ever get this in this, our 40 Acres and a Mule? The Civil War, our story. What is our story? History? I'm not sure. I mean, how did we get here? Oh, yeah. So we don't really deserve, we don't really deserve having 40 acres and a mule. And, damn, I want to show the black and white. That's one picture I forgot to bring up. But here, this is who I am. Oh, R.A., I didn't mean to go there, but since it's on the screen that she brought me there, what are we talking about? Being psychologically miseducated to hate ourselves, and we want to serve an energy outside of ourselves. And I'm just questioning it's done on the 8th day that the child is born. And is it Catholic? Is this Jewish? 129. Don't spend all this time on this. Just where are we at 1:30? This is the center of the week. I'm sitting here at Cambridge Community Television, 1:30 on January 4th, 2019, talking about my story. This is autobiographical, Brother R.A., and I'm seeking a mate. And one of the movies I watched dealing with high schoolers, he said, you're either trapped or free. The Middle of Nowhere. That was the name of that DVD. This is what I did for my Thanksgiving in comprehending the depth of my spirituality, my divinity, everything about, and so 58 years old, single, never married, no kids, and I will be revealing a lot more of my personal life, of the footage, the deterioration. Both Nana had Alzheimer's and my mother had some kind of whatever, but she was no bigger than this. And you get to see all that raw footage in R.A.'s life and understanding the depth of the Western medicine and meditation and movement. And if I can't procreate, someone recommended, R.A., you should adopt. But then I still need I have to be balanced. I need the yin and the yang. So I need somebody on the same page or in the same book or comprehending, valuing your undivided individual self, as opposed to you just being an individual with your music, your iPhone, your iPad, your eye up your ass, and you ain't seeing shit. You stuck in niggerdom. Nigger. Ignorant. Is that too harsh for the young children? R.A., you shouldn't have the picture of the art of cunnilingus up there next to the slave man's back with whips in it. But wait a minute. Is this reality or am I just living a dream? Am I just fucking myself? The princess who lost her hair. Farrah Fawcett hair. Talk. What kind of talk are you listening to? Who's conversing with you? This is information as I go into 58, coming out of 57. Understanding myself as a divine, loving energy. I don't wish for folks to feel that I'm mad or upset about having an albino child. But now the roles have been reversed. And we just seem to be stuck in 400 years of slavedom. Slavedom. Who's educating our children? And where is your virtue? You get it? I'm like, I can't find my virtue. Huh. Allow yourself to sink into yourself. Straighten your spine, tuck your pelvis, level your shoulders, level your chin. Allow yourself, your inner, the balls of my feet standing on the core of the earth, like that tree. Allow that Earth's energy to come in all the way to my bone marrow, to my liquid pineal gland, as my liquid pineal gland reaches out to the North Star. Because I'm arrogant, I'm not stopping at the center of the earth. I'm going to go through Earth, and I know it's in the universe, and I'm going to allow it to go down to the South Star. The South Star, the North Star, my liquid pineal gland, and my dantian, 2 inches below my navel, my inner verse. With a high level of relaxation and comfort within self. 137. Okay, so we dealt with some of these books. I dealt with Dennis Benzant. Okay, Princess. Gotta get through the big books quick. Talk. Young children. How are we raising our children? When I look in the mirror, will the library carry these books? Shaka, the king of the Zulus. Is there a section in the library for melanin dominant people? For folks that acknowledge, do we write enough books? Is there enough, have we created enough media ourselves? Making sure, I'm trying not to leave anything out, because 138, I want to go to the interview with Nana, but before I do Nana, I will share the books that the DVDs as a media professional, how I spent my time over Thanksgiving. So, let's start with, this was very good. The black man swimmer, Terrence Howard. And the white folks wouldn't jump in the pool with his black ass. Oh, no, I ain't jumping in the pool with that nigga. That's fucked up. Great DVD, great story. Now, can I still tell stories? How much of this is negative or bad? What are you shouldn't use such language. But what's the reality? Are we putting up a facade? You know, black mamas are saying that shit around their kids. Boy, there used to be a little field next to the house. Go outside and get me a switch, and don't get me no little one either. Give me a big one so I can beat your ass. Knock you into the middle of next week. But pride. Are we proud of who we are? Do we have confidence and self-esteem? Designated ugly fat friend. White woman having her issues. I didn't know I was y'all's duff. Levels of insecurity. So I, as Father Nature, understanding. I have to take this level of understanding, accessing the liquid pineal gland. These are my albino children who are ruling the world, controlling the media. And, oh my God, Ari, you can't. That's Duff. Let's go to this one here. What the hell happened to Dan Rather? I mean, Dan Rather, did the corporation, because, and then he came on air and had to apologize because they were investigating too much into George W. Bush and whether he actually served before he got into the presidency. And who the fuck am I dealing with now? Trump? Where are these presidents' last names? Is that like a level of, ha, we got you beat, we're the upper echelon, we're the Illuminati, we are the Boule, we are this, we are the truth. I mean, media manipulation, religious manipulation, mind fuckery. Happy Thanksgiving. That's Happy Thanksgiving. We stole the land from the red man. And now we just gonna give it a holiday. And no, we're gonna wait another till the 25th before you can have another day off. We'll still make money off of your labor. So the truth, Tony Braxton, the religiousness in the black family, and is it holding us back as melanin dominant people, mothers and fathers of nature, because we're not rooted in self? We choose to be, I mean, you can choose either one of the shirts. Are you going to allow, black men, are you going to allow yourself to raise up the black woman? Every big head on the planet came out of her punani first, her womb. Get through it. I'm going to try to play some Nana. I know I'm running out of time. Okay, so that's Tony Braxton, Tyler Perry's Temptation, the married woman, and then ends up with HIV. And HIV is synthetically, genetically engineered, what did my other picture say? Oh, now we see you. Medical research hasn't always seen you. We're changing that. HIV, AIDS, synthetically engineered. And what about being spiritually in tune and in depth with self, and it's mind over matter? What you think matters. The news you need to know now. Murder, death, kill in Roxbury. Black people killing black people. Population control measures. Listen to Trump. Listen. I mean, the Dan Rather if he got tore down by corporations. So wait a minute, Walter Cronkite, Dan Rather, 60 Minutes, PBS, NBC, ABC, see, what is this? Pimp, 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 slap, nigga all over your back. Still? Can I say this? Am I hurting people's feelings? Telling the truth? Tomb Raider. Oh my God, you know she has to have some. Oh my, she's got the most beautiful lips. Oh, I mean, damn. Angelina Jolie. Those lips. Did I say I was home alone? Thanks, taken. Watching all these DVDs. And what is the storyline? Her ass is chasing melanin dominant secrets. The Tomb Raider. The Metanetta. The hieroglyphics, you would call it. Enough. Extraction. I'm sorry. Bruce Willis got some good chi. He's got some good energy. I like to see anything. But now, he's the CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, and his son wants to follow in his footsteps, and the father keeps pulling the strings so that he can't get into the CIA. Extraction. It's never too late to pull the trigger. I'm pulling my trigger. School. Oh my God. Oh my God. This was too funny. Oh, I'm sorry. My black people and the hilarium. Oh my goodness. 10 minutes left. We're not going to get to Nana today. I'm running my mouth too much. So, are we free or trapped? Are we stuck dealing in melanin recessive media and humor, father and son, the highest echelon government? We're the CIA. Don't let the FBI know we're here. We're not supposed to deal with anything on the continental. We have to be out in the international. I'm like, the story. Extraction. It's never too late to pull the trigger. Pull the trigger and finding yourself going deep within as a divine energy. Understand the Tomb Raiders. Forget about the temptation. I mean, the temptation of not finding yourself. You have to raid your own tomb. Understand you are, extract yourself from where you're at. School dance. Black media. Can you imagine? I'm the principal, Mike Epps. I got a big afro. I got this fine honeysuckle secretary. And she's like, it made me had to go look through my 1980 yearbook to see if there was anybody that fine in my school. Oh, I couldn't find any teachers. It was only sisters that were that beautiful. 1980. So and then was the principal, this stupid Mike Epps was hilarious. His big afro self. Fine woman comes out of the office. All the teenagers is like, "Hi, Miss Johnson." He comes over the school intercom. "Stop looking at my bitch!" I'm sorry, I had to. You don't have time to laugh. But that shit was hilarious. There was so many great. I felt like the young brother. I felt like him in high school. It's like I don't fit in. I don't. What? And then I got to Morehouse, and I think Dave was down there. He played. He went to Clark, and he played. I can't remember. No, he didn't pledge. But Dave Dotton was my roommate, and we was living down in Atlanta. I'm like still bewildered. Wow, I didn't know there was this many black people. And how would a black principal deal with the black parents? Just thinking out loud. So this is the black version of high school. This is the white version of high school. That's where I got the line, the middle of nowhere. And he said, are you trapped or free? OMG. Deep Water Horizon. Of course, Mark Wahlberg. He's another, there's certain fellas, certain actors that put out this whatever that, you can vibrate with or whatever. So Mark Wahlberg, oil line, Daddy, are you gonna be home soon? I'll be home. But he's working out in the middle of the fucking ocean, in the middle of nowhere, on some kind of contraption we develop that will allow it to dig a hole in the core of the earth so that you can drive your car and fly your airplane. It's oil digging. Deep Water Horizon. Just dealing with the family. Just reminding me of my own particular storyline. Daddy didn't grow up with his father. His father was a working man. Died at 37. Daddy was 3. So you're going to hear all that coming up in the next. I'm putting it all out here now, and this will go into January. But Deep Water Horizon, I'm going that deep into myself to make a horizon. Should I go out and party and try to find a woman, or should I just use mind over materialism and what I think matters and issue my chi and attract certain, is it wrong to have specifications in what you're seeking? Number one, we have to be on the same page, but physically, I'm trying to lose weight myself. It's like I gotta lose my love handles. I gotta get down to, I'm at 200. I need to get down to about 180, lose a little more of the love handle, and get back to my physique that I was when I was 30, when I wrote that shit. Cousin and I sunbathing in Cancun, or I've been to Aruba and San Juan, flat chest. But my chi, I was chasing punani, but reaching my horizon, going that deep within myself, understanding 6-0 Peoples. Tyler Perry. The levels of self-hate. Why do we jump through these particular hoops? Why is our image? Why not value the naturally coily, kinky hair? You're going to hear my grandmother talk about, the man she got pregnant by was 99 3/4 white. What is the level of self-hate that we have about color and complexion, and how has it impacted me in my choosing to be with the mother of my child? Would I feel comfortable being with a dark-skinned woman? Oh no, she's too dark. I need to be with someone that, what kind of levels of self-hate? And so Tyler Perry, there's so much information. Okay, criminal. Yes, I've been criminalized. And contraband, Mark Wahlberg again. Contraband. Smuggling. The age of Adeline. If you tap that deep within yourself, can you reverse your aging process? Can you be that divine? Okay, these, I really don't need to discuss those, but who are you? Have you reached the virtue of who you are? Have you showed all the pictures? Here, let's go back to the pictures. And let's go here. Are you in yourself? Oh, that's the backyard. They found out that there's a universe within the universe. The black hole has a black hole. How deep do you go? I'm reaching the full aspects of all